All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with many wedding reception events. First up is going to be some toasts. I'm going to introduce everyone that's speaking this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, first up is going to be our maid of honor. Let's give it up for Shanna, ladies and gentlemen. After that, it's going to be our best man. Big round of applause for Riley. Third up is going to be our father of the groom. Let's give it up for Brian H., ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, our father of the bride. Let's give it up for Brian O. Where did he go? There he is. He's back in the back. All right, Shanna, take things away. Here you go.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming tonight. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Shanna, the maid of honor. I want to start off by saying that every once in a while, two people meet, and you know it's meant to be. You know instantly that stars have aligned. Their paths would bring them together regardless of what the world may throw at them. And that was clearly the case 4 years ago when Quincy and I met. But actually, you know how they say opposites attract? That's definitely the case with me and Quincy. Quincy is spunky, energetic, positive, witty, sincere, open-minded, creative. I could go on. You get the point. I, on the other hand, I'm a little practical. I'm rational, analytical, calm, most of the time. You could maybe say boring. Like I said, the exact opposite of Quincy almost. Anyway, I met Quincy at orientation at pharmacy school, and I still remember that day quite well. When you meet Quincy for the first time, it can be quite overwhelming. In a good way. As many of you guys may know, Quincy is overly enthusiastic about everything. And starting pharmacy school was no different. So it's a little bit of a shock. However, I stuck with her for 4 years, and look at where we are. Although I've known Quincy for a short time, she's taught me so much, and I wanted to share 3 of the most valuable things that I've learned from her. And take note, because I think all of us could learn a little bit and use this in our lives. So, number 1, don't take life too seriously. This was a big lesson for me. I can tell you when Quincy's around, there's never a dull moment. Whether it's planning her next prank on her dad, or studying for a test, she's always laughing, playing, enjoying life, and making the most out of it. Number 2, be passionate about everything you do. I cannot tell you how many times Quincy told me a very animated story or an idea that she had, and after telling me about that, she actually put her mind to it. And she just runs with it. Whether it's planning a pharmacy event, planning her wedding, or writing her pharmacy-themed telenovela that she is very passionate about, she puts all her passion towards her goals. And last but not least, because of this passion, the 3rd thing I've learned from her is to dream big. Quincy has always set very high goals for herself. And although there are times that she's having fun and goofing off, deep down, she has huge goals, and she is dedicated to reach those. Someday, she will be a bigwig for a hospital, and if things go as she has planned, that will happen much sooner than later. Seriously though, Quincy, you're a beautiful person inside and out. I will always cherish you. I love you so much. Okay, hold on. I was gonna make it through the speech, just a second. I'm almost done. Okay. We've had lots of highs and lows, and I really hope our friendship continues to flourish. Kelly, I'm so happy that you have found her and she found you. I'm so happy that you love her quirkiness, that you tolerate her craziness, and that you have as much energy and can be silly right along with her. So as Rose Franken said, anyone can be passionate, but it takes real lovers to be silly. Now please, raise your glasses to toast Quincy and Kelly to love, laughter, quirkiness, intellectual banter, and of course, may they live happily ever after. Cheers. Oh.
Wow.
Sorry, Randy.
Maybe they should have made me first.
Roast him.
Hi, everybody. I'm Riley. I'm the best man, Kelly's cousin. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank everybody for putting this on. It's been awesome. Really, the venue, everything, drinks, dances. It's been awesome. So thanks everybody for doing your part. And I also know there are a lot of people who made it here from out of town. Go ahead and raise your hands, everybody who made it from out of town. Awesome. Thank you guys. No, it doesn't count. But seriously, thank you. So I've known Kelly forever, basically forever. So we have been 5 to 10 miles apart our entire lives, and sometimes we've even lived together. So I think I may know the most about him out of everyone. So we've spent a lot of time together, from diapers, training wheels, forts out on the farm, gaming, video games, lots of video games, river trips, ski trips. I mean, you name it, we've done it together. And really, recently, we've added Quincy to all of those things. So, my story about Kelly. Normally, the Harrigan family does a 5-day river trip down the main Salmon River, and this is normally an annual thing. The very first one that I remember, me and Kelly were all riding in Brian's boat, and he actually flipped us out. So we all ended up swimming.
Big Mallard. I said you.
Yeah. So that was our very first experience doing that. Well, shortly after that, we're about maybe 14 or 15, and now it's Kelly's turn to drive the boat. And I'm a little nervous because I don't do the river a lot like these guys do, but in all honesty, I was in the best hands ever because Kelly, let's just say he's the most cautious person I know. Like, the most cautious person. So, we're headed down the river, and I'm a little bit of a thrill seeker. You know, we do a lot of things outdoors, and I want to hit all the rapids, and I'm thinking, we're probably going to end up in the water again, like we did with Brian. No. We skipped every rapid. We did not go through one rapid. But no, seriously, we spent a lot of time together, and that was probably one of the best times, I think, that we've all been together. One of the best 5 days that we've had. Through all that, and Kelly being the way he is, and Quincy. Now Quincy is in his life, and they are perfect for each other in every way. She is the most motivated person I may know, and Kelly is kind of like her rock. He doesn't really peak and valley. He's, the person that she depends on, the one that they look out for each other. He listens to her. He's the peacekeeper. He brings her back down to the manageable level that she needs to be. But really, I'm so glad that you guys have finally made this official. It's been a really long time coming. And I know that you guys are gonna make it for a very long time. They do say that a sense of humor and selective hearing will get you through anything, which I think they've mastered. So with that said, everyone please raise a glass. join me in wishing these guys a very happy life.
Hey, Quincy. Nice guy, Roger. You're working 7 days in the business. No, we can't do that. My wife has been only known her for 3 days.
That was sweet, wasn't it? I got something wrote down here. I'll believe it. The only thing that might be better than this might be the perfect fishing day. You know, where you're catching 20-pound salmon on a fly rod, and you caught your limit, and you've thrown back at least 12. Today is that good. You may or may not have known, but Kelly came last and is quite a surprise. A real achiever from the get-go. After the shock, I came to realize he was a true gift. It's amazing that you can raise 3 kids the same and how different they are growing up. It's been said by some that Kelly was the baby of the family and was spoiled. The sad part is that he couldn't get away with anything because his brothers had already pulled everything, and I mean everything. I believe the best part of my kids growing up is the time we spent in the woods camping and fishing. There were some tough times that we managed not only to survive, but to stay close as a family. A family that I am truly proud of. This is Kelly and Q's day, a day that is the beginning of a new life as a family. Part of my family and I am proud to be part of their family. They have worked so hard to become successful and happy, and I see good things in their future. I have to thank all the people that have given Kelly a helping hand. His uncle and aunt and cousins, Pat, Nancy, Riley, and Mindy, were so helpful during Kelly's move into formal education. He not only succeeded, but flourished. He has made me so proud. I truly wish the best for Kelly and Q, and may the future bring them nothing but good memories. Let's break the glass to Kelly and Q. I think this goes to Brian.
Good job. I don't need that.
Okay.
He's got me picked up.
He got the memorized. Kelly, run.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. Well, hello, everyone. Better enough.
I think you can go ahead.
Thank you for coming. First of all, I'm Brian Ostrom, father of this lovely bride. You may have noticed that I have a visual of the great state of Idaho with me, and it's really for 3 reasons. Number 1, to remind everyone about the unique shape of our state of Idaho, and number 2, to show everyone where Boise is located, where we are today, for those of out of town. And number 3, because it's a crutch. Because Quincy, this is going to be the hardest message I've ever delivered, but the most important. I have my pen. But first of all, to get started, first and foremost, I'd like to introduce my bride of almost 27 years, Wendy. As a terrific mother, Wendy was an educational inspiration to both Quincy and Kyle. These kids grew up with books in their hands and Wendy reading to them day and night. It's because of Wendy's inspiration that both have moved on from Dr. Seuss to Harry Potter, engineering thermodynamics. We heard a little of that today. In Harvard Business Review, and organic chemistry. Wendy's been a terrific mother. Thank you, Wendy. I'd also like to recognize the parents of Kelly, Ann and Brian. I'd like to personally welcome you to our family.
Because as our families become one together and we enjoy the future of these two, it's going to be terrific. And with that, I got a great fishing partner, Brian. I'd also like to welcome CJ. CJ is part of our extended family. And CJ, a big thank you for allowing us to use this terrific venue. Is this a great venue for a wedding? Thank you. Thank you, CJ. KP. Kyle. Wow. You're awesome. My son married my daughter? How great is that, right? Wow. But Kyle, how special are you? It's very obvious that your sister loves you very much to put that much faith in you. Oof. But we know your sister loves you very much, as Wendy and I, your mother and I do. You're a very special person, Kyle. You're a great athlete, a great fly fisherman with great engineering talents. But most of all, Kyle, you're a great person, you're a great brother, and you're a great son. You are the best, and we love you very much. Kelly.
Why do you go away for this part?
I'd like to personally welcome you to our family, Kelly. I finally found somebody to fix Quincy's car. After all this time. I can't even do a light bulb. But no, Kelly, we really enjoyed your ongoing company. And it's been 8 years. Wow. From those early morning ski trips up to Bogus Basin, which I know is a little hard, to touring our nation's capital. And what an experience it was taking 2 engineers to the Air and Space Museum. They were like 2 little kids. But it was terrific. And then to see you experience real cheese curds in Wisconsin Dells. Heck, I think we drove the price of cheese up that week and we made all the farmers work overtime that week. But seriously, Kelly, I've essentially watched you grow up. You're a terrific young man, and I know you'll make a terrific husband. Oh boy.